Okay guys, thought I'd bring you along today to a place that I frequent, and this is where I get my reptile supplies and my frozen rats, and I can highly recommend the Crazy Creatures Plants and Supplies. It's a new business, so you know they're getting more products in. If they haven't got anything in stock, ask and they will accommodate. They will go out of their way to get you what it is that you particularly want. They supply dog food, cat food, bird food, there's everything, but of course I am the reptile person that comes in and focuses on the reptiles. So this gives you a view of the front here, and these are some of the products that they have. We have rats, and I'm gathering we have males in one section and females in a different. So here we go. Now these ones we don't feed to our pythons. These are pedigree rats for pets. There's also guinea pigs, which you can see one fast asleep in the hide. We have baby chicks. Here, over this side we have reptile products. We'll do some filming of some of the guys. All the bits and pieces that you will need to put in your enclosure, or would like to put in your enclosure. You don't need to. You know, plants which always make your enclosures look rather pretty, but also very, very stimulating for your python as well. Then we have the beardies here, and what's the name of our big guy? Your big guy, Kirsty.
Which one? Adrian? Oh, we don't have names for those ones, we're just for sale.
Oh, okay. These guys are for sale. They do have shop ambassadors, so, but more products. Like I said, if they haven't got a product in stock, talk to Adrian or Kirsty and they will certainly look at getting it in for you if you need it. So we have spiders and scorpions and live feed, of course, for your beardies, lamps, UV lighting, and Bob, who is a permanent fixture at the shop. So we're going to take a look at Bob, who has a bit of a shedding issue and has apparently from day dot, but Kirsty takes care of him and he'll get his warm soak, and she's been putting vitamin E on him and to try and help him out, but it just always seems to be that one particular spot that he struggles with.
Yeah, Randy's face.
Yep, always. I think he's warming up.
He's very warm, it's lovely. Come here, darling.
So the first time I saw Bob, he was not much bigger than a ruler and not much bigger round than a pencil really, and he has grown massive and he's looking stunning. He truly is looking stunning. So we'll go around this way out of the light because we can't see. Wow, Bob, you are just looking amazing, boy. Wow, dude, check you out. Everybody see him? What a stunning looking fellow. Now I know people don't like to buy their snakes from the pet shop, And I guess for some pet shops that might be quite appropriate, but I guarantee you that all your reptiles that you will buy from Kirsty and Adrian are going to be in peak condition and healthy, and they won't sell you anything unless it is. So, but Bob is a permanent fixture in the shop, so when anybody comes in, he'll always be here to meet and greet. But his colours are just lovely. He's nice and shiny, except for that patch, Bob. You really need to get a little bit better at doing that head bit. So what's going on, dude? So there's Bob.
Bobby.
He's beautiful and warm. He's actually really, really warm. So I'm quite. So what's Bob? What are you feeding Bob now? What size?
He's on weaners.
Okay.
He's on weaners, and we feed him once a week.
Yep.
He's always been a good feeder. He's great at feeding. And then for his shed, because he does seem to have trouble, we soak him probably for a good half an hour. I put vitamin E on first, vitamin E oil, pure, and then rub that in really well, like a massage, and then soak him for a good half an hour and use the chucks to rub off the skin that's sticking. But around his neck and his face, it's just so hard.
Yep.
We've increased the humidity in his tank by putting the heat lamp over his water bowl, and we spray and we do all these things, but he just has trouble around that neck and head. I don't know why.
Yep.
But otherwise, he's peak condition. I've had him checked out because I thought maybe there was an issue. That says nothing's wrong with him. He's just got a problem with that bit of shed.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, he's just grown so much, and that just in itself says he's a good, healthy, well-fed python. Now, would you like to tell everybody what type of python he is?
He is a spotted.
And how long is he going to get?
He probably won't get too much bigger than this because they're only a small breed, so they'll only grow to about 1.5 metres max.
Yep.
Some might get a little bit larger, but it's very unusual. You know, this is probably basically their main size. They're sort of, what's the word?
So actually quite perfect for the first
Absolutely
time
perfect
snake.
for your first timer. Your spotteds and your stimsons are really good for first timers. Your children's pythons, the name's a bit of a misnomer because children's pythons are actually a bit more nippy than the other two. But he's beautiful.
So anyway, this is Kirsty, so you can see who she is when you come into the shop.
I wouldn't expect him to be on the camera.
That's okay, just so they'll know who you are
Yeah.
when they walk through the door.
Yep.
But this is Bob, and he is truly lovely.
He's got a beautiful nature. Really lovely.
And that's what you want. And when you go into a pet shop, if you don't have a nice-natured snake, I'm talking at this size, then I would be questioning.
Yep.
That snake has not been handled.
They've got to handle, they've got to feed well, they've got to be used to people. They just, you know, you want a good experience for your customers. You want them to have a great time and enjoy their pet, not be frightened of their pet, because ultimately you'll end up with a pet that's really cooked because no one will look after it because they're afraid of it.
That's right. So he's lovely.
There you go, Bobby. You've had your little show. Go back in, darling. Hang on. There's a good one.
And I love Bob. He is gorgeous, but we'll have a little look at, we have another python here at the moment. And Kirsty might explain a little bit about Lunar, and it's so appropriate, and I'll tell you why it's so appropriate for Lunar to have this particular name. And Lunar is a
reduced pattern children's python.
Yes.
So she actually looks a bit like an olive or a brown snake. She doesn't look anything like a typical
a reduced patterned at all.
Yeah, so she's really unusual.
And that's what makes her kind of, I think, that little bit special, is she is that little bit different. So if anybody sees this and can specifically say to me, she is, or you see something different in her, let us know. And let me know, and I'll pass that on to Kirsty.
So again, she's really nice and warm. And come out in the light because she's got the most gorgeous eyes.
Right, and I'll try and get a close-up without blur. Yes. Now we call, well, I always say we and it's automatic. Kirsty and Adrian decided to call her Lunar because of her eyes.
Yeah.
And they're very marbly.
Yeah, they're really, really unique. They're really
And
different.
they're gold,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
They are the
stunning.
same sort of silver,
Yeah.
even.
Yeah.
So,
They're really metallic. They're just totally different. You know, we try to specialise in getting patterns and colours that are different. So
Yes.
rather than just get any old hatchie from any old breeder, we are very specific and very careful about what we buy. But we want our customers to have something that's just that bit different.
absolutely.
You
And
don't-
I'd take her in a heartbeat, so...
Yeah, and she is lovely. She is different to Bob in that she's a different personality, as all snakes are.
Yep.
She is much more reserved. She will take her time to get warmed up to you, and then she's like, okay, then I'll start moving around, and then she gets comfortable. But it takes a little bit of time, whereas Bob's just like, oh yeah, whatever.
Yep. Well, they all do have different personalities.
Very much. Very
And
much.
you have to adapt to each of them as
Yeah.
individuals and not treat them all the same. Respect.
No, you've got to get used
their
to them
individual.
Yeah, you've got to get used to what they like and don't like, and you know.
And Luna currently, for no specific reason, still figuring it out, but isn't feeding very well.
No, but she's very active, particularly of an evening. She's really active. But we think part of the problem might be that she had a mate, and we separated them. We sold the boy, and she's been a bit off ever since, to be quite honest. And I
Yeah.
think it's just, they were together for a long time, and I think she's just a bit...
Yeah, and even though snakes aren't renowned to their loners, they
Yeah.
don't congregate, well, not these specific...
No, they're supposed to not do it, and I know all the literature will tell
Yep.
you that, and you know, people have
But
had
you could
snakes who
prove
say
it a
that,
bit
but honestly,
differently.
she's been different since her mate went. And
Yep.
I don't know if that's just because I'm a softie and I think that way, but
Yeah,
I
I don't blame you, I would
think,
too.
I really think, because she has been quite different.
Yep.
She was an avid feeder
Yep.
before we separated them, and
Yep.
then when he left, so I just don't know. But
Plus, you know, it has been cooler,
yeah,
so they can kind of be a bit funny at this time of the year.
yeah, and look, we've had her vet check to make sure, because I was concerned that
Yep.
perhaps because they had been mating that there may be a problem.
Yeah.
Vet said she is perfectly healthy and perfectly fine. It's just a matter of she'll feed when she wants to, so we just got to try and
Yeah.
make the conditions optimal. She just shed, and
Yeah.
she shed beautifully, not a problem whatsoever.
Well, that's a sign of health.
So she was, yeah,
Bad shed, except
No.
for Bob, who we know is okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, if she's always shed well and she's
Yeah.
continuing, then it's a good sign of health
Yeah.
is...
She did a great
is-
shed. That was Thursday morning I came in and she'd shed, and it was beautiful. But yeah, I don't know, baby girl.
But yeah, absolutely beautiful. And is Luna for sale? Or
Yes, Lunar is for sale.
Okay.
We don't normally name the pets that we have in the store. because
But
you
I
get
can see
attached.
why you
But
have with her.
With Luna, it was actually my son that named her, because
Right.
he just thought her eyes were beautiful. So,
I do too.
Yeah.
I think that they're stunning.
yeah,
I'll try and go in as close as I can without.
yeah.
Look at those.
Look, she's been really good. She's coming towards us. See, before she was flighty, now she's
Yeah.
coming towards the camera. Yeah, she's
Okay,
checking
I'll
it out.
keep it still. She can
really-
check it out.
Yeah.
Because they are so curious. Every snake is curious, and eventually it gets the better of them. So you just let them taste. Well, yeah, they taste it, I guess, don't they?
Yeah, they figure things out. Yeah, no, good.
So she's lovely,
Would you like to go back in? Or
and
would you
she's not going to be really a big.
No, she'll get about the same size as Bob.
Yeah,
they're
girl
very
either.
similar. Very similar
Yeah.
in the species sizes, so because we can only sell the 3 in the pet stores.
Yeah.
But I think the secret to, or what we try to emphasise is we tend to avoid hatchies because they're quite bitey, hard to get to feed,
Yeah.
can be quite overwhelming for people that are new to snakes, or even
Yes.
people that have had snakes. It's
And
not much
overwhelming
fun.
to the snake too.
Yeah.
They've got people in their face, and kids. They tap on the glass. They can't help it. So
Yeah.
too distressing anyway.
Yeah,
So
it is. And so we've had a very good run. We've sold quite a lot of snakes. We're quite surprised with how many we've sold. But we've had people come from as far as Pottsville down in northern New South Wales to buy snakes.
wow,
So we must be doing something right.
absolutely.
So
And the shop has a Facebook page.
yes.
So go check it out, guys, and the guys update it and keep you informed of what's happening, and also will update you on any new reptiles that come in.
Yes.
So it's located, the road is
Fletcher Road.
Bethania.
Bethania.
And you can't miss it. There's a big Bunnings and a big Aldi sign that you'll come to, so you turn left and come up into Bunnings, and here it is.
See what I mean? She's gone from being all sort of reserved to now she's stretching out and trying to figure things out and crawl everywhere. Hey, you're a funny bunny. You're a funny girl. Yes, you are. Hey, you're a funny lady. Yes, you are.
But yeah, she's stunning. She is.
I love it.
And you know, another starter snake.
Yes. Yep.
You know, and always remember, guys, you know, it's great to get a hatchie that, you know, they say, yeah, but they're feeding fine, they're great, you know, yeah, for sure. But if you want something that's well established, healthy, there's nothing wrong with getting an older snake either. And there's so many older snakes out there that need homes.
That's right. That's right.
You know, so you and to have a good snake does not mean you have to have it as a hatchie.
No.
You can still build up a wonderful relationship with a much older snake anyway.
All of mine, apart from Rango, all of mine are well over the 12 months, and took me a month of daily handling and just being with them and getting them used to me and me used to them, and everything's great. They all feed really well, really regular.
And they know their owner.
Yeah.
They smell us. They remember that smell.
Yeah.
But it is, you know, also remembering in that, guys, to socialise your snake with other people.
Yep.
You know, they're always going to bond with you no matter what. But to accept other people holding them is a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Do for them.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
but yeah, she is beautiful. So guys, if you want to come in and have a look at Lunar and Bob, you know where the shop is. I'll give a brief tour of everything that is here. Like I said, this is where I get my frozen rats for my guys from, and I come here specifically because the prices are good, and I also know that the rats that they buy, which hopefully at some stage I'll be able to tell you the brand, are vet checked prior to being euthanised. So the rats are healthy, no disease, prior to being frozen, or euthanised then frozen. So I hope you enjoy. Like I said, we have orchids. And before we go, we'll do our little friends. Over here, and it's straight away, are you going to feed us? Which is what they do. So, come over, guys. Take a look. If you live in the area, these guys will help you out heaps. So, cheers, guys.